your boy Snacks, back with another video. In this video I want to do something a little bit more serious. I know I said in a couple videos ago that I was going to be bringing different types of content to the channel, including life lessons. Today's life lesson is about choices. Our choices are based off of the decisions we make and the words that we say. Our choices have consequences, whether it be good or bad. And our choices will also impact what will happen in the present and what will happen in the future. What will happen 3 minutes from now, 12 hours from now, days from now, years from now. Our decisions, one decision or two that we make, has such an impact on our lives. So we have to be very mindful of the things that we do, the things that we say to people, how we act. We have to be so mindful of that. Sometimes we do make bad choices because we handle things incorrectly. Sometimes we as human beings, we can be reckless with our decisions, with the way we handle things, and we just do things we're not supposed to do. Sometimes we're just so lost in ourselves, in our emotion, and we kind of lose it sometimes. You know, sometimes we just reach that point where we're just like, we're not thinking about anything else. We're thinking about right now. We're thinking about what's happening in the now, like this very second. We can end up making some very terrible choices. We can end up hurting ourselves and other people around us in the process. And many times when we're so caught up in ourselves, we're not even aware. Sometimes we're not mentally aware of what we're doing until it's too late, until later on. That's when things start to hit us. You know, like when you get a cut, right? Like you're playing sports and you get a cut. You don't feel it right away. But once you get home and the adrenaline goes down, that's when you start to really feel the pain. And you're like, like you really start to feel it. It's kind of like the same thing with our choices when we're so caught up in our emotions and the things that, we're doing. And we're just not focused. Our mind is not focused on everything. We're not aware. So we're like kind of numb to everything else. But then when reality settles in, when the adrenaline stops, we start to really think to ourselves, what am I doing? Then that's when we realize that what we're doing is wrong. And we've done something a little bit more damaging, and we don't even realize. This is why we have to be careful of our decisions, of our choices. None of us are perfect whatsoever. We're going to slip, we're going to fall, we're going to make mistakes. And when we make these mistakes, and things happen, we have to own up to it. That's first thing. We got to own up to our mistakes. Admit that what we did was wrong. It's easy to say sorry. It's easy to say it won't happen again. But it's really the actions. It's what you do after that really shows your progression. What are you planning on doing to make sure these things do not happen again? That's what makes the difference. And it won't be easy. I've made a lot of terrible choices in my life. I've hurt a lot of people. I wasn't the best kid growing up. I did some stuff that I should be in jail for right now. I made a lot of bad mistakes in my life that I'm not proud of. And I'm still making mistakes to this day. I'm not perfect. I'm a flawed human being. I'm really trying. I'm working hard to be in the best version of myself that I need to be. I've had to deal with people who used my past against me to try to make me to be this type of guy that I'm not. To paint a picture of me as some terrible guy. Some horrible person. I know who I am at the end of the day. That's what matters. And that's something I want to tell each and every one of you. If you make a mistake and people try to paint a picture of you that you're just this evil person, even when you're trying to do better, and people still hold that against you, as long as you know who you are, that's what matters at the end of the day. You make terrible choices and you have to deal with the consequences. You're going to be upset. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be emotional. But here's what you got to do. Take that mistake and hold it in your hand. Pretend that what you did wrong is in your hand right now. And look at it and say, what am I supposed to do with this? What can I do to make sure this never happens again? Instead of sitting there and moping and crying, feeling like you made a mistake and it's the end of the road. You take this mistake and you turn it into something positive. You have to come to the realization that you made a mistake. You're not perfect, but you want to try and do better. Take the mistake, don't throw it away and just throw it under the rug or something. Take the mistake and try to mold it into something positive. Take the mistake, make it great.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's it. That's really all you gotta do. I know who I am, and I know who I'm gonna be. I always do a self-reflection every day. When I look in the mirror, when I look in the damn mirror every day, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What about me do I need to change? I'm thinking all the time. When I'm walking the streets, when I'm in this room, everywhere that I go, I'm thinking. I got my mind focused on myself, trying to figure out what is it that I need to work on? What is it that I need to change? Without anybody telling me. We could just say, oh, just give it to God and let him take care of it. And I'm not trying to downplay God. God can do it. But God gave us common sense. We have to help ourselves. We got to put in the work. In order for him to do something, we got to put in the work. I got to fight every day. I got to battle every day that I got to deal with. Every day. And you see this? This is powerful. And when your mind is under attack, there's so many things you got to deflect. There's so many things you got to deal with. Sometimes you're just all over the place. You can't make the right decisions. I heard so many people say, why do you think the devil attacks certain people so much? Because the devil knows where that person's going to be. The devil knows what this type of person is going to be, where he's going. So he's trying to do everything in his power to destroy him. Use people. Use his own thoughts against him. Some people may not believe in the devil, they may not believe in God, but that's fine. I want to inspire those that might be watching that are younger than me, that might be older than me or around my age. I just don't want y'all to make the same mistakes I make. I want y'all to do better. I want y'all to be better versions of yourselves because y'all can be that. Y'all have the potential. If nobody told you that you're going to make it, if nobody told you that you have potential, I'm saying it to you. You have the potential to be what you want to be. You have the opportunity. Whoever's watching this, you're awesome. You're amazing. If nobody told you that, I'm saying it. Don't let nobody tell you anything different, all right? Anyways, yo, I got a lot that I got to do today. Stay tuned for more. I hope you guys like this little lesson that I made for y'all. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to join the Snacks crew. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. And I'm going to catch you in the next video. Peace out.